The inner palace gleamed in the morning sun, its lacquered halls and painted screens immaculate, as if the unrest of the previous days had never happened. Yet behind the silken veils and perfumed air, unease coiled like a serpent. Mamo busied herself in the herbal room, crushing dried roots with practiced precision. Her mortar and pestle made a steady rhythm, but her mind was far from calm. The whispers she had overheard, the chilling conversation that revealed the banquet poisoning to be part of a larger scheme, would not leave her thoughts. The palace was no stranger to rumors, but this was different. This was not idle gossip between maids. It was treason whispered in the shadows. Her hands slowed as she arranged her herbs into neat packets. Who could she trust with what she knew? Jinshi, of course, but even he was burdened by the politics of the court. If she spoke too freely, would she place a target not only on her back, but also on his? A voice broke her reverie. You look troubled. She turned to see Lihaku, the young military officer who often found excuses to linger around her. He leaned casually against the doorway, though his eyes betrayed concern. It is nothing, Mamo replied, her tone as flat as ever. Nothing? He raised an eyebrow. You've been grinding that root into dust for the past half hour. If you wanted powder, you could have asked the kitchen. Mamo glanced at the ruined herb and clicked her tongue. My mistake. Lihaku chuckled, stepping closer. You don't usually make mistakes. That tells me something's on your mind. Before she could dismiss him, the door slid open again. Jinshi entered, his expression unreadable but his presence instantly commanding. Lihaku, he said smoothly, don't you have duties elsewhere? The officer stiffened, bowed quickly, and retreated without another word. Mamo felt a twinge of relief, though she wouldn't admit it aloud. Once they were alone, Jinshi crossed the room, his eyes fixed on her. You've been quiet since yesterday. Too quiet. Mamo set aside her tools, meeting his gaze. Would you prefer I chatter endlessly like the other maids? Don't deflect. His voice softened. You're carrying something. Tell me. She hesitated, then lowered her eyes. If the poisoning was meant as a message, then the palace is more divided than I thought, and if I could overhear such talk. How many others are whispering even now? Jinshi's jaw tightened. More than you realize, the Emperor's peace is fragile. Every faction claws for advantage. The banquet was only one move in a long game. Mamo frowned. A game where lives are the pieces. That is what troubles me. He studied her, the light catching in his eyes. Most would look away, but you choose to see. She shrugged, her tone dry. Better to see the poison than to drink it unknowingly. A faint smile tugged at his lips, though it didn't reach his eyes. And that is why I worry for you. Their silence was broken by the sudden sound of hurried footsteps outside. A eunuch slid the door open, bowing deeply. Sir Jinshi, there has been an incident. A concubine has fallen ill suddenly and without clear cause. Jinshi's expression hardened. Where? The western quarters. Jinshi glanced at Mao, and in that moment no words were needed. She rose, already gathering her satchel of herbs. This was no coincidence. As they hurried through the palace corridors, Mao's thoughts raced. Another illness, another possible poisoning. Was this the continuation of the scheme she had overheard? Or a separate threat entirely? Whatever the answer, she knew one thing with certainty: the palace was tightening around them, its secrets pressing in from every side. And once again, she would be forced to stand at the center of it. If you're eager to uncover what illness or scheme awaits in the western quarters, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss the next twist in the Apothecary Diaries.